This is Cyberpower PC's Infinity X55 RX. It's basically an RX 480 based gaming PC that's pretty decent value for money, does a pretty good job at gaming, and we're going to take a look at it in this video, so stick around and I hope you do enjoy it. Check out TechteamGB.co.uk for more awesome news, reviews and other stuff, including more information on this product and many more. Stick around for this awesome video. So taking a look at the front, as you can see we've got the Cyberpower logo as well as hardware power and reset buttons, with the reset button acting as a hard drive activity LED. You also have a DVD drive, USB 2, USB 3 and front panel audio connectors. You also have a decent rear I/O as well, including USB 3 and USB 3.1 Type-C ports, which is awesome. And inside, the spec of the system is basically a 6600K SM951 SSD, 8GB of Corsair Vengeance DDR4 RAM, a 1TB WD hard drive, a VS450 power supply, RX 480, as well as a GB K3 motherboard and a Corsair H55 cooler. And by the way, in terms of temperatures, the Corsair H55 cooler is actually doing a really good job. It sits at about 60 degrees under full sort of gaming load, and while the RX 480 does sit at 80 degrees, it's actually, that's the target temperature in the software, so you can turn that down if you want to and it will run cooler. Obviously less FPS, but you can change that balance if you like. You can also overclock it very easily as well. Now in terms of actual FPS performance, this does a really good job at 1080p and even 1440p. If you're planning on picking up a VR headset, this would be the sort of PC I would definitely recommend, and it's at a pretty decent price point too, so that's cool. In terms of actual raw performance numbers, in Dirt Rally I was seeing 67 FPS on 1080p and ultra settings. Doom was 85 FPS on ultra settings, which I found incredible. GTA 5 on high settings was about 110 to 115 FPS average, and on other titles you can very much expect above 60 FPS on even 1440p type resolutions at higher ultra settings. So this really does do a good job, and the only real downside for me is that it can be a little bit noisy under full load, considering that the Gigabyte motherboard doesn't have the most advanced of software to control the fans, but I'm sure that you could use some aftermarket fan control software to make that happen. So yeah, awesome. So similar to the Dino PC system I took a look at on Saturday, this is still a really awesome system. Obviously this one features an RX 480 as well and does a really good job of beasting through games at 1080p and even 1440p, as you'll be easily seeing 60 FPS just fine. Now in terms of the cooling situation, well, it is a little bit loud and the sort of fan software built into the motherboard isn't as active as some other ones. It's still a rather nice system, does really good at cooling. Obviously the card sitting around about 80 degrees only because that's its target temperature, and the CPU sitting around 50 to 60 degrees, so nothing really all that hot. And the main difference between this one and the Dino PC one that I took a look at, as said on Saturday, was that this one has an Intel 6600K, which in my experience with these sort of chips, this one is a decent bit more powerful, especially in gaming and actually in a lot of sort of like video editing type work. I found them to be a lot faster, but it's still very nice. It's still very good at value for money as well. So yeah, it's just really impressive. There isn't really too much negative to say. I mean, it is, as I said, the only thing is it's a little bit loud, but it is still quite stylish. Obviously you do have an RGB controller, so you can change whatever colour you fancy. And overall, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. There's not, as I said, really not much to say anything else, so I guess that's kind of it. I mean, it's quality components. It was packed pretty well as well, even though the box looked like it took a bit of a shock and impact. The PC inside was just fine. And yeah, in terms of performance, it does a really good job, so I don't have too many qualms there. So in terms of scoring, I'm going to go for a 5 for value for money, 5 for performance, 5 for functionality. I'm going to have to go for 5 for style as well, and 5 for TechteamGB score. It's going to get the Gold Award because it really is an awesome system, and if you're picking it up, then well, I recommend it. There's a link down below if you want to head to Cyberpower's website and pick one of these up. And other than that, I guess that's kind of it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to check out some of our other ones. We have plenty. Feel free to, if you're buying anything else other than this system, if you're buying anything on Amazon, please do use our Amazon affiliate link in the description down below, as it does help us out and keeps these videos running. And other than that, yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to like, if not dislike, but let me know why in the comments down below. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next video.